Hi guys, Gunkle here. We have a new video. I am going to do this in two parts actually. So we're going to start with 15 blue bags from Playmobil Series 5 figures. And I actually got all of these on holler.com for just $2 a pack, which is so cool because this is even an older series that isn't in production anymore. So I am going to dig right in and get these first 15 packs open, and then we'll do a second video of all the pink packs that I got. So let's get started. First pack. Excuse my stained hands. I'm a hairstylist during the day, and so I've been coloring hair all week, and I had run out of gloves to protect my hands. And so I have pink fingernails because I colored someone's hair a sort of fuchsia color this week. All right, so let's look at our checklist here. Looks like we have some really cool figures we're going to open. I'm not even sure. So we have a ninja. We have an archer. This guy's got an axe, and he's got a construction cap. And then this guy looks like some sort of plumber or fix-it guy. And then we have a police officer, like a SWAT officer. We have some sort of bandit or hunter. Looks like he might be Western, maybe. Then we have this sort of Viking Warrior. And I think this looks like some sort of superhero, or maybe it's a space alien type guy. Oh, and then we have an astronaut with a gun. We have a knight. We have this sort of guy who's sort of like a futuristic or space age knight. And then we have a snowboarder. And that looks like all of them. All right, so let's see who we have in our first pack. This looks like our SWAT police officer. Very, very cool. I love these Playmobil characters. They're so awesome. All right. So now we got to put this guy together properly. So his SWAT. This has to go on. And his arms have to go in before we can attach. Whoops. Well, I guess but this can go on before the head. But we got to put this. We got to put his arms in before we can click his body together. Then we can put this on and pop his head in, put his hair on. Sometimes the hair, oh good, popped right on there. So then he has this helmet that fits right over his hair, and there's a neat little, let's attach his little visor to protect him. Oh, we forgot to slip something on. Hang on 1 second. Does this go on? So he has this. All right, I'm gonna pop his head back off so I can, because I think that goes on under his hair. And how am I gonna do this now? All right, I will just put this guy aside for now, and we'll come back to him. So he does have this gun. He comes with a couple of guns. He's got a little hand pistol. This attaches to his hip here because it's a holster for his gun. So this probably slips in before I put it on, but because it doesn't seem to want to click in there, but let's see what we can do. All right, so we'll just set this aside. He's got a gun. He's got this little walkie-talkie, or this little mouthpiece that fits in there. So we're going to set him off to the side here. I'll set him off camera because we got a lot of packs to open. And then I'll bring them back all out together. All right, let's see who's next. Oh, we got a shield. This looks like maybe the Viking Warrior. Yes, this looks like the Viking Warrior. Make sure you get all the pieces out. All right. Man, these guys have lots of pieces. Let's get him all together here. So that goes on. And then we have to slip the belt on before we put on the arms. Then we can attach him, or we can put his body together. Tricky little things these Playmobil characters are, but they are awesome. Alright, so there's the body. And then we got some more parts here before the head goes on. So he has this sort of fur shoulder cap thing. And then I'm going to set this down for a second because his head requires a few things. So he has this beard that you have to attach to his face. Make sure I'm doing this right. And it clicks into these special little slots here. Perfect. And then the beard gets held on in place when we put his hair in. Alright, maybe this will be easier if I attach his head and then click his hair in. There we go. Alright, so this is coming together nice. And then he has these little wrist pieces that click right on to his arms. Awesome. He does have this little sheath. He can put his sword in just like that. And then he has a shield. And of course, his Viking helmet. This guy is awesome. All right, I'm going to set him next to our police force over here off camera. And we're going to pull out our next bag and keep this video rolling. Who do we have next? Ah, it's the Snowboarder. Obviously, because there's his snowboard. Oh, cool. He has little snowsuit pants. He's got some thick little pants there. All right, now let's see. Let's get his arms in there. I love this guy. Good, great addition to the collection we're building. Click him together. There we go. He too has these mittens or gloves that fit right on his whoops. Make sure we're doing this right. I think they fit there, just like that, right over his hands. So he's nice and warm while he's snowboarding. And then he does have this hood that needs to go on before his head goes in. Love his little sunglasses. And his cool little side swept hair. Now we gotta click in just right. Come on, buddy. See how I'm getting that. Man. All right, come on there. All right, we're just going to set this. I'll click it on later. So set him off to the side with his other friends over here. And our next pack. Ooh, this looks like the ninja? I think this is our ninja. Let's see. Legs. I have the little attachment that holds him all together. Let's attach some arms here. Wait, he does have a belt that needs to go on. So let's put that on, and then his arms. And then we'll click him together. Perfect. Come on. Pop together. Perfect. There we go. Oh, he's a little stiff because his belt. And then he has this chest piece before his head goes on, and he's got this cool painted ninja face. And then he does have these shoulder pieces that pop on like so. I think I'm getting them right. So that's awesome. He comes with two swords and a dagger. So then he also has these two sheaths. He's actually got 3. So that all his weapons... Whoops. Up. I just dropped one on the floor. I'll have to grab that later. And these will hold his weapons. That third one can go on the front, and he's got a little dagger. And then we'll put his little ninja cap on. And I'll figure out those sheaths later. There we go. Alright, I'm going to set him over to the side here. And grab our next pack. Ooh, who is this? Alright. This looks like he's our archer of sorts. I'm not sure what era this guy comes from, because he sort of looks Roman? Or maybe he's Japanese. He's like a Japanese soldier of some sort. Or Chinese. Maybe this armor looks more Chinese. I'm confusing my cultures here. That's terrible. Alright, so we have... This has to go on as a belt first. Then his arms can go in. Pop that together. Connect his body. So we get all these pieces so far connected. Awesome. And then there's this big chest piece before his head goes in to hold that in place. I think he's Japanese. He's some sort of like dynasty. Well, dynasty I guess is more Chinese. Anyway, let's just keep going before I confuse everybody. And he does have these little wrist sheaths. He is loaded with armor. And then his helmet can go on. And then there's a big feather that hangs off of his helmet. Nice. This bow and arrow can click onto the back of him, and then he has his bow. And his big sword can go in this sheath. Look at that. Awesome. Set him over here with his other friends and keep going. Oh, who's this guy? Alright, so now we have... Oh, this looks like our plumber type guy with his wrenches and things. Let's pull his wrenches out of this plastic bag. Oh, he has a bunch of tools. It's not even just wrenches. He's got a drill. Wow, this guy's fully equipped. So he's just a good old handyman. Here's his other arm. Whoops. Man, I've got the dropsies. put his head on. I love that these guys come with hair and hats, so they're versatile. They can play well in all kinds of different... Man, can I hold on to things today? There's his hat. And then look, all these tools. Oh my god, he's got a hammer, a drill, a wrench, that sort of wrench, a saw, a screwdriver. This guy is so fully equipped for fixing everything. All right, let's side all his pieces over. And keep rolling. We're doing so good. We've got like half the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's 12 total. So we've got half of the whole collection here. Oh, it's another Viking. So I am going to put him back in the bag and set him aside for now because we've already got one of them open. And I can put this guy together later. Open the next. So there we go. I spoke too soon. There was our first duplicate. Actually, let me... Oh, this is a new guy. Oh, look at his spacesuit. So cool. So here's our astronaut. There's something else in there that doesn't want to come. There we go. All right, let's... This guy has so many pieces. Let's get him together. All right, so here's his legs. So we'll get his basic body. I think we put his basic body together first. Oh, what is this? Oh, this guy comes with, like, it looks like maybe, I don't know how this works. I've got 2 extra. All right, let's get him together first. Let's get his basic body together. So let's pop his head on and his hair. This guy's hair hate to go on right. Did I get that little? There we go. Oh my goodness, look at all these pieces. Okay, so then he has this spacesuit that clicks right around him, like so. And then there's these special armbands that bulk up and click onto his arms, just like so. So the big spacesuit. And then there's these little, oh wait, he has this. Oh, he has one of these too that I didn't put on his head. All right, we'll do that later. I have his little glass spacesuit cap here. And then these 2 things that fit on the sides of his hat. Like so. This guy's pretty awesome. And he's got this funky tool that he hangs on to. And then there's these, so I got 2 extra little body pieces. I'm just going to put those aside. They can be put away for extra parts. And then there's this little rubber piece that I'm not really sure where that goes. But it's okay. We're going to set these parts aside with him and open our next pack. So now we have 7 of the 12. We may actually get a full collection here. Let's see. I think this is someone new. Yes, this is like a construction worker of some sort. So let's get him together and see what he is. Looks like he probably works in like a coal mine or something. He's got a pickaxe of sorts. And his suit has sort of coal mine dirty effect to it. And he's got these black gloves that fit on. Like so. What is this here? A little neck piece. And then we'll put his head on. Then before we put the hair on, because we keep getting too far ahead of ourselves, we'll put on his gas mask so he can breathe while he's down in the mines. Then we'll get his hair on. Come on, pop on their hair. Sometimes their hair is so difficult. There. And then his hat, his mining hat, with the light on the front, and he can hang on to his little pickaxe and head down into the mines and bust up some rocks. Awesome. Next. So now we have 8 out of 12. We just need 4 more. This is our Snowboarder duplicate. We'll open up the next. And that looks like it's another Viking. So 4 more packs, and we need 4 more. Are we going to get them all? We'll see. Oop, this looks new. This is the sort of, I think he's like a space warrior. I don't know. He has a really interesting outfit or uniform. Let's put... Hair is already in his helmet. Alright, check this out. I think he might be a robot. This is interesting. Alright, let's get the body. Get the arms on. I think he is a robot. Alright, this looks good. He doesn't have any belts here. Click. He does have... Oh, I got 2 helmets with him. That's interesting. Oh, I guess these are just shoulder pieces that click onto his shoulders. And then he has these funky bright green light up. They don't really light up, but they look like lights because they're translucent. And then his head can go on. And he does have hair, even though he looks like a robot. Let's pop his, and then he's got this helmet that's really cool. Yeah, the helmet does go right over. And he has this gun, but there's also this tube that I'm not sure where it's supposed to hook to. But on the picture, it is hooked to the back of his gun, and then he's holding the gun. And then this just sort of goes down here somewhere, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really show what it hooks to. But alright, that looks good. He looks like some sort of robot warrior. Awesome. Put his extra helmet over here with these spare parts that we're getting. What do we have in here? Oh, this looks new. This looks like he might be some sort of superhero. I think he is a superhero. Alright, let's get his arms in. And attached to his torso here. Perfect. And then he does have this piece, which I don't think his head has to go on first, but I'm putting it on first anyway. And then he's got a couple little shoulder pieces. I like that they do the shoulder pieces separate because it maintains their range of motion. Then he has this helmet. Make sure I'm putting this on right. There's a little notch back there. There we go. And then his gun. His spacey, space age looking gun. Nice. Oh, it's another space guy. So we're gonna, here, I'm gonna put his pieces back in. What a cool thing. It's awesome that we have another one of these space suits. Wonder if we can take one of our female characters and fit her hair in there as well. And then we can have a man and a woman on the moon. Or on Mars or whatever. Ooh, where'd this knife come from? I don't know who this belongs to. Maybe our Viking over there. And that's another ninja. So we're going to set this aside, and then I'm going to move all of our characters into the screen so we can take a final gander at everybody. Our mechanic with all of his tools. Our police officer, SWAT officer, and he's got his extra guns here. Our snowboarder, who I still haven't fixed his hair, but let me see if I can do that right now. Man, that does not want to go on his head. Gotta get that. There we go. Now I got him. And then his feet slide over this little circle piece. All right, so then we'll put him there. Our ninja, and I think that dagger was his. And the other sword is his as well. Then we have our robot warrior. Our astronaut. Our ancient Chinese warrior. Our superhero-ish guy. And then we've got our miner. So that's pretty awesome. We've got almost the entire collection. We're only missing the knight and this guy. Oh yeah, we're only missing 2. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. That is really cool. All right, that was a fun video, guys. Stay tuned because I'm going to do a part 2 with all of the pink packages that I bought. So I will be back with that soon. You guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Thumbs up the video so we can, if you would like to see some more, and share with your friends so we can grow our collections together. Much love. Bye.